What's up, you guys? It's Lincoln here with the third of three option strategies everybody should be using. If you guys have been paying attention, this one probably comes as no surprise. We're going to be talking about selling covered calls in today's video. If you missed the first two, the first one was on buying deep in the money calls. The second one was on selling cash secured puts. And the third one is selling covered calls. So I think these are all three great strategies. You can use them in combination and kind of accelerate your returns. You can start off by selling cash secured put or buying a deep in the money call and then end up selling covered calls on those positions once you get long. So if you do own a deep in the money call or at least 100 shares of stock, there's no reason not to be selling covered calls on these. And I'm going to explain to you guys why. If you are not selling covered calls on 100 shares of stock, then you are throwing away free money. There's traders out there, you guys might be some of them, who will buy out of the money calls all day long and watch them expire worthless. So why not flip the script and be on the other side of this, selling those covered calls that expire worthless and take in premium on a weekly or monthly or quarterly basis, whatever you do decide. Anybody who owns 100 shares of stock must sell covered calls against those. There's no reason not to. So when you're selling covered calls, you're basically making money while you hope and wait for the stock to go up in price. So no matter which way the stock moves, you're going to take in extra premium. So you can see here the kind of the 3 bullet points I made was put my stocks to work, get paid to own stock no matter which direction it moves, which I just kind of alluded to, and then you're picking your desired exit price. So like I said, people are willing to buy these out of the money calls, so why not sell them while you hold the underlying? It doesn't change your underlying position, of course, unless the stock moves above where you sold the out of the money call and the stock gets called away, but that's a risk that can be avoided by doing a couple different things. So a lot of people own stock because they think it's going to go up. So why would they sell a covered call and potentially lose the right to those 100 shares? Number one, it's because someone is paying you good money to do it. And two, you can basically make your chances of actually losing your stock as low as you want by picking whatever price you want. So I'm going to go over an example here in a few minutes, and that'll kind of make more sense once we do that. So okay, so let's jump over and look at Tesla here. So Tesla is at 422.95 this morning. It is October 27th. Say you owned 100 shares of Tesla and you wanted to sell a covered call against it. So you're very bullish on Tesla, though. It's been on a huge run, and you think there's a chance it goes up another 50%. So you initially might think, well, I don't want to sell a covered call because I might lose my shares, I might get them called away from me. But if you think there's a maximum of this going up 50% in the next 3 months, you can still sell covered calls. So here's what it looks like. So say we'll go to January 15 of 2021, so give it 3 months, and say this $800 strike, so Tesla doubles in value in the next 3 months. Someone's willing to pay you $310 right now for you to potentially sell them Tesla at $800. So you could double your money in Tesla and take in an extra $310 if you sold this today. And you can see there's plenty of volume, plenty of open interest, so this will fill at this price. So you can see it's absolutely crazy. People are willing to buy these way out of the money calls, basically just gambling on Tesla more than doubling in value. They need Tesla to go to $803.10 by January 15, 2021 just to break even. So these are out there all day long. Say you wanted to take on a little bit more risk and say you didn't think Tesla was going to hit 450 by Friday, which is 4 days out. Someone's willing to pay $76 for this, and it would need to go up 7% by then. So Tesla is obviously a high flyer, so maybe you want to sell one that's further out of the money, but not quite as far out as January. Let's look at a $500 strike. So about a month out, $500 strike, you can take in $543 in premium, which is $5.43 per share. Gives you a break even 20% higher. So you'll make money all the way up. So say you sold this one today and Tesla moves to $510 by November 20th, you're going to get that price appreciation, so $77 all the way up to that $500 strike plus the $543. So you're basically going to be taking in $82 or $83 per share if this moves up past $500. So you still get a ton of the upside, maybe not quite all of it, but you're also taking in premium in the meantime. And you can see the theta on these is at 34. So if Tesla doesn't move today, say it's 423 by tomorrow, this call will be worth $34 less. So you're selling it at $545 right now. It's worth $34 less tomorrow. So this will be worth $511. So you can see the power of even selling these and then buying them back a few days later if Tesla moves up. If it moves down, obviously it's going to lose a lot more than that with the delta. So it's just a great way to take in premium for shares that you own anyway. And you can basically set these as far out of the money as you want. So if you're not comfortable letting Tesla go for $500, then you could sell the $600 one or the $700 one and basically pick your price, whatever you think you'd be willing to let it go for, and sell that one and take in a little extra premium. So you may be wondering about assignment. These are covered calls. So say you did sell this $700 strike for November 27 and Tesla went to $800. It'd be simple enough in your brokerage account. The broker would just take your 100 shares away, basically cover that obligation. So you would still get the price appreciation up to $700 in the premium that you collected by selling this. You just miss out on that extra $100 that it did appreciate. But the chances of it going past $700 by November 27, you can see statistics right here. There's a 1.18% chance of that happening. So and you can sell that 100 times and it'll happen once. So I think it's a great strategy. It is very low risk. Like I said, you can pick your exit price. You don't have to get it called away for anything less than you're willing to take. So I don't think there is anybody who owns 100 shares or more of any stock that shouldn't be selling covered calls on them. Additionally, if you don't want to, or if you do pick out of the money strike, but it goes past that, you can offset the option trade at any time by buying the option back itself. So if you didn't want your shares to get called away, if it moved up past $700 towards $800 and you didn't want to get your shares called away, you could just buy the option back, so you wouldn't have the obligation to sell at $700. Or once if this does get assigned, you could just buy more shares again. So if it goes to $800 and your 100 shares get called away at $700, you could always just buy 100 more shares at $800 and keep going from there. So like I said, I think this is a strategy that can work for basically anybody. There is nobody who owns 100 shares that cannot benefit from selling covered calls against it. Biggest thing is to pick your exit price, whether you think it's not going to reach it or whether you'd be happy if it got there anyway. So personally, if I own 100 shares of AMD, it's about $80 a share right now. I could say, hey, if it gets to $150 by next January, I'd be happy to let it go. I'd be happy that it got to $150, and I'd probably sell it at that point. Then I can sell a call in the meantime. Let's look at what these are about. January. So it doesn't let me get to 150. But say I'd be happy selling it for $140 a share. I can take in $17 for somebody to buy the right to buy AMD at $140 a share on January 15, 2021. So I can get paid to hope and wait that AMD almost doubles in value in the next 3 months. So that is the power of the strategy. You can pick your price targets. You can pick how far out you want to go. If I say same thing, but by March, I'm going to make $64. So it's very powerful. It's a good way to pad some extra cash to your account while not doing anything. Like I said, if I didn't sell these covered calls against AMD, then I'd just be sitting on the shares anyway and hoping that they go up. So why not make a little bit of money in the meantime? So that is the power of the strategy. That is the third of the 3 strategies I think everybody should be using. If you guys didn't see the first 2 videos, go back and check those out. I'm hoping basically just to show you guys that these strategies are out there and that you should be using them. Obviously, I want you to do your own research. I didn't lay everything out, but hopefully I planted the idea and the seed in your mind to go explore these and see how they could work better for you. So thanks for watching. I got another Robinhood 1K challenge video coming out this Friday. I'm looking forward to it. So if you guys have been following along in that series, I'm going to get into the technicals a little bit more of the trades that I've been making, just so you guys can see the same things that I'm seeing and what I'm thinking when I make those trades. So I'm excited for that video to come out. If you guys have any questions about this material or anything else, feel free to let me know down in the comments, and I will get back to those as soon as I can. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.